Fahrenheit 451 is Ray Bradbury's classic novel about a dystopian future. Set in a world with no books, it's a story of brave individuals determined to fight against the flames of censorship. In the novel, the main character Guy Montag lives in a seemingly perfect world where firemen burn books instead of putting out fires. He is part of an oppressive regime that seeks to brainwash the population. Montag questions his own reality when he meets a young girl named Clarice. She encourages him to think for himself and prompts Montag to question the purpose of his job and society as a whole. Montag begins to remember how important books were to him when he was younger and decides to take a stand against the oppressive system. He begins to steal books and keep them for himself. Montag's wife, Mildred, is aware of Montag's actions but insists that he stop and remain loyal to the conformity of their society. Eventually, Montag becomes a fugitive, and the government pursues him relentlessly. He finds refuge with a group of political dissidents and freedom fighters, known as the Book People. In the end, Montag is faced with a difficult decision of choosing between preserving his ideals or the life he's come to know and love. Through Montag's story, Bradbury aims to illustrate the importance of free will in society. By giving the reader a glimpse of a world without it, he highlights the need for people to challenge authority. Fahrenheit 451 serves as a warning about the dangers of a society that suppresses individual thought and creativity. The novel also addresses issues surrounding censorship, highlighting the importance of books in culture and society. As a story of inspiration, the novel is perfect for anyone in search of courage, justice, and hope. The characters in Fahrenheit 451, especially Montag, act as beacons of righteousness in a twisted and oppressive world. The themes discussed in the novel are still relevant in today's world, making it one of the most important messages of our time. The tyrannical Captain Beatty is the novel's main antagonist, representing a world without freedom of expression. The book's tone is full of dread and despair, as Montag battles against forces much bigger than himself, forces that oppress people and strip them of their freedom. One of the strongest messages of the novel is the power of the written word, as books become tools of defiance and rebellion against a repressive regime. The novel's narrative structure is also interesting, as it begins with Guy Montag's disillusionment with the world around him, and his eventual journey of self-discovery. Fahrenheit 451 is full of mundane details to give the reader insight into Montag's life and demonstrate how lives are caught in a cycle of monotony and tedium. The crude language, vivid descriptions, and dark humor add to the book's frightening yet realistic atmosphere. The novel is also important for its metaphors, which allow the reader to draw connections between this imaginary world and our own current global situation. Bradbury's writing style gives his words a unique power, demonstrating his mastery of the language. At its core, Fahrenheit 451 is a message of hope in the face of despair. Montag's story is one of courage and resilience, teaching readers that they can make a difference, no matter how small. Montag's ultimate realization that books are the most powerful form of rebellion is one of the most inspiring aspects of the novel. Fahrenheit 451 also touches upon the importance of relationships, particularly between Montag and Clarice, whose connection provides a source of comfort and love in an otherwise isolated world. Fahrenheit 451 paints a vivid and chilling portrait of a future without books. Bradbury's classic novel is a warning about the destructiveness of censorship and a celebration of individual thought and creativity.